Well, hey, you guys, welcome to another episode of Talkers vs. Doers. We are so excited as we have amazing guests on today to talk about his journey to success. And we're not gonna take long. We're gonna just jump right into it because I know he's gonna come with some fire information for us. So please welcome Mr. Goodman to the show.
Hey, how you doing?
We are great. We are great. We are so excited to have you on. A lot of things have been happening lately for you. So kudos first of all to that 5 years.
Yes,
As well.
it's
Go
been
ahead.
good. It's been good.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about those 5 years, the anniversary that you had.
So recently in October, had the 5 year anniversary to my entrepreneurship, and that's full time
Oh wow.
entrepreneurship. I guess I've been an entrepreneur for a while, like not knowing, but full time it's been
Okay.
5 full years.
Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome. That is great. So that's what we're gonna jump into because one of the great things you said, not knowing. So give us a little just background about you and how it led into your 5 years.
So where do I start? So with the entrepreneur journey, I know that I've pretty much been an entrepreneur like since 2004. I will say that, and probably before then, just didn't know it was called entrepreneurship. One thing
Right.
that I did was like washing cars and things like that, making money, yourself. Like that's the really the start of entrepreneurship, but you're not knowing it. We just called it hustling at the time. So
Yes.
played college sports, college basketball, high school basketball, and um, that led to my dream of doing media. And I've always wanted to do media. Um, Ever since that I can remember, I've wanted to do some kind of form of media. So that started entrepreneurship.
And definitely you are doing amazing in media. You guys are rocking it on there. That's one of the amazing things how we was able to connect over social media, just seeing some great things you guys are doing in the community. And I'm so excited about what you guys are doing and, working alongside of some form of network with that on that part. So kind of tell them too about what you guys do at the studio or just your photography, your videography. I know you guys are more towards the videos, just giving everybody a little bit about what you actually do.
Right. So we at Create Live Studios. I'm co-owner along with my partner Rico Harris with I Push Magazine. We are pretty much when you say content creators, we definitely create content in any kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
We do videography, and it comes with commercials, documentaries. Um, you think of it media wise when it's being shown, we definitely do it along with the photography, graphics. Like I said, it's a long list of things that we do and are capable of doing at the same time.
Okay. Definitely, definitely. While you speaking of content, I had to make sure I bring it on there so they can go ahead and talk about it. I had to do it, so let the folks know.
Oh yeah, well that's it. So we are having a content marketing event on December 16th, and it's for not only entrepreneurs but other people that's interested in creating content because in this day and age right now, I mean, you got to think everybody is creating content. I mean, if you're
Yes.
posting on social media, you're creating content. If you are just making anything to show, you're creating content. And a lot of people don't know that you are actually creating content. But this is a way for you
Every day.
to learn some different things about like what you can do with content marketing. Because one thing is, if you look on the flyer, it says content marketing under it, and content is actually one thing alone, and marketing is one thing alone, and they're really not on top of each other. They're really beside each other because you can't have one without the other.
Oh, okay. I love. We had to get back to that. See, you guys,
Oh yeah.
just that information right there, he just provided to us. And I'm the one who always say I continue learning, I continue gaining information. But just for you to speak about that, we know that people say content marketing, but as you just said, they're separate, but also aside. You can't do one without the other.
Right. Right.
And just how you guys analyze the actual content on the flyer, it's just That's dope. That's dope.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, it's a big thing because, like you said, when the pandemic hit, a lot of people didn't think that they needed marketing, and they thought they could do a lot of stuff themselves. But
Mm-hmm.
when the pandemic hit, when everybody was on social media and everybody's on their phone and glued to their phone,
Yes.
that's when they learned
Mhm.
that that's real important. Content marketing, creating content is one thing, and then how to place it is the marketing part that we also talk about as well.
I love it. I love that. I love that. Definitely educating. Definitely providing that education to put the information out there is always great. And just excited about that. So you guys, the flyer you just seen is out there on all social media platforms. So make sure you're checking in on that. Go ahead and get your tickets so you could be in there to get that information. So along with that, we just gonna kind of go back because one of the things that I love you hearing talking about was that you play sports.
Right.
So kind of that development of how sports also help you because as entrepreneurs, we sometimes always have something that push us and that help us along the way. I know I myself too played basketball and was really one of the foundations that helped me to the woman that I am now. So
Hmm.
kind of give a little bit about, you playing sports and the things that have done for you.
So definitely, I kind of relate sports to real life every day. Like I don't know when it's a day that I don't relate them to. And some people don't
Okay.
understand it, but it's the thing that I can understand that I can make me
Yes,
like, okay,
definitely.
look, this is the parallel to the two. Playing
Yes.
sports is for one basketball. It's definitely a team sport. So
Mhm.
you're not gonna do anything alone. Yeah, you may have your stars on the team, but trust me, you're not going anywhere without a team. Like it's hard to do anything alone. Playing sports just kind of molds you to work hard too, because in entrepreneurship, nothing is easy. I mean, you may think that you're good at what you do until you learn there's another part to it, and that's the
Ooh,
part
what
where
you
it'd be like,
say?
ooh, I didn't had many a days where like this entrepreneurship journey has like pretty much kicked my ass. Can we cut?
Right.
But
I think that was fine. That was fine. If not, we'll bleep it. But yes.
okay. So yeah, it really just kicked my butt for real, for real. And
Hmm.
but those things like in sports, if you lose a game, are you just gonna lay down and quit, or are you gonna keep on playing? So in entrepreneurship, it's gonna happen all the time. You're gonna lose a lot, but you gain way more. So it's like winning the battle versus, as people say, the war versus the battle.
No, I like that, and I thank you for providing it. Like you said, that
Mhm.
hey, you just said for 5 years been a full-time entrepreneur,
Right.
just in your area, and probably even more if you knew what an entrepreneur was. But being able to tell the individuals that are looking and following that losing happens.
Whew.
Or those lessons is going to happen. Failure is going to happen. But are you going to keep going or are you going to lay down?
Right.
So many people have gotten into the entrepreneur and thought, hey, nothing to, certain business I'm just going to throw out there. Something like, hey, I did t-shirts and nobody but my aunts and all them made them, so I stopped.
Right.
But that was just your beginning. Are
Yes.
you going to continue to push through? Like it's going to be those days. It's just like anything else you're passionate about and you love. You're going to have them times when you say, what am I really doing? Or
Right.
is this
Right.
for me? But it got to be a hard thing check for you to say, I know I can keep going. I have to keep going. I cannot just stop.
It's
We
definitely
have
levels
a lot
to
of
it.
new clients. Go ahead.
No, it's definitely levels to what you just said, because you just said something that's very important that a lot of entrepreneurs don't understand at first. Your first base is going to be the people that's around you. Like
Hmm.
that's first base. Your family, your friends, your local
Right.
supporters. But your entrepreneur journey starts right there. Okay,
Hmm.
once you capture that part, there's also the people that you don't know that you need to reach to, because
Yes.
we have a lot of people in, like you said, the t-shirt business or boutiques and things like that. And the
Hmm.
first thing is you're gonna have your local supporters. You're gonna get those
Right.
because they're gonna support you. But the next step is getting to those people that you don't even know that could be interested in what you offer. Because if you look on your t-shirt, talkers versus doers. Like
Yeah.
that's a shirt that is the name of your podcast, but that's also a statement that a
Yes.
lot of
And
people
you guys,
outside
he's
of
talking. We gonna let him keep talking, but y'all see, it's the virtual life. So with the virtual life, if I was talking about, I gotta represent. I gotta say, okay,
right.
go ahead. The virtual life.
That's a statement. That's a statement that like I love it because some people talk too much without doing
Yes.
enough to do
Hmm.
anything or even start. There's so many
Right.
people that say, I want to do this right here. I want to do this right here. All right, so what we starting it? Because I'm here
And
for it.
that's when you get them with that when we're doing it, and that was one of the motivations of this,
Yeah.
of so many people that I've been around, that I've talked to, and said I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna do this, and they, oh man, I'm so excited.
Oh,
I got this going. I'm gonna get this new car, and I'll be like, when you doing it? Show me. You know, why
right,
we keep
right.
talking about it? Oh, I got this business plan. Let's do it. Show me. But it never came to actual fruition of it. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
mhm,
And in this days, it's way too much information out here for us not to be able to do
right.
anything. I mean, we
Yes.
have one of the biggest platforms, media platforms it is, and that's YouTube
Mhm.
University. I mean,
Yes.
you think about it, you can actually look it up. I mean, it's
And
everywhere.
like you said, YouTube University, because so many people run to it, and it is. It's there.
Yeah,
But it goes back to what you said about the content marketing too, of just that part of it, that when you're trying to reach other people too. So
right.
we sometimes as entrepreneurs can be so quick to fail because, like we said, that market is already there to their home base. But when you're reaching other people, that's when you got to grow to that another level to
Exactly.
understand that marketing, understand that content, to get other people that's outside of just your realm. You got to reach more people. And I know
Mhm.
that's one of the biggest things that I began to learning as an entrepreneur. I love the clients that I have now, but to continue to succeed in where I'm going, I need a diverse of people outside of
Woo.
just my home base, of the people
Right.
that I know. Yeah.
That that's big time. I mean, and
Mhm.
I would be the first person to say this. I love my people, and I'm talking about my people.
Definitely.
Um, but when we only do to ourselves, you got to look at what's really the market. And on some
Right.
markets, it is just for us. It is.
Hmm.
But you got to learn what you're actually doing because if it's a market where everybody can enjoy it or benefit off of the service that you provide, you got to look to
Yeah.
expand more than just one particular market. But that also comes with knowing who your market is as well.
Right.
If you don't know who your market is, you will be everywhere.
Ooh. Yes. Knowing that market.
Yeah. Know your clientele.
Y'all know he's doing content, but outside of it, it's just being in the entrepreneur mind frame, because I love it, because you're just jumping on so many different things
Mm-hmm.
that is very important. But also that I'm digging in right now with a lot of my clients. I work with new, aspiring, and stuck entrepreneurs, coaching them to elevate their business to the next level. And a lot of them don't even come in knowing that niche.
Right.
Understanding that you can't market to everyone. Everyone is not your customers. And I've actually had people leave from me and say, I don't understand what you're talking about, or that's not true. I'm They're not.
Well, I can explain it. It's plenty of people that want to do content, but they might not be the right client for me because of how I can create the content. They may want it done a total different way, but it's more than one highway. It's more than
Yes.
one interstate.
Hmm.
And to understand it, you really have to like sit back and listen to everybody's,
Hmm.
suggestion. Because all I have is a suggestion. Now, even though most of them is proven, the suggestions are proven. That's why I'm able to tell, like, look, this ain't no good idea, or it's not a bad idea, or to that realm. But
Right.
how to get there is listen. I'm gonna explain it like this right here. We're gonna get in the car, right? This
Right.
is the car. Okay, so we're going to Atlanta. So we all know that what's that 20 takes you to all the way to Atlanta, right?
Uh huh.
But guess what? You can go back roads as well, all the way to
We'll get
Atlanta.
there. Definitely.
It, but how fast do you want to go, and how many people you want to reach is the key to like what you want to do.
I
I
love
mean,
it.
it's simple as that.
Hmm.
And I hope that
Right.
explained it because when I'm talking about the back roads,
Hmm.
I'm gonna put it in music terms. So you have big artists, right?
Hmm.
Think of somebody like Rick Ross. Rick Ross was on the scene, and he was hitting all the big cities, right?
Right.
But you also have a artist like Yo Gotti, which is from the state that I'm from, that I know that what I'm about to say is proven. He went to every little town it was to get to the same spot that Rick Ross did. Now, people often
Hmm.
argue who's the biggest and who's the most influential,
Right.
but when I tell you they're pretty much at the same level, they are, and
Okay.
they went different roads and they hit different people.
Right.
So
But no, I definitely understand that both of them, like you said, that it's a way to get there. Everybody may
oh, yeah.
use different ways and different strategies, but it is a way to get there. And
Exactly.
sometimes that way, like you said, got to win a different other way. So it's okay, but he got
Mhm.
there.
Right.
So going back to your clientele, your clients may go another way, but they may get there, but it just may not be the way with you. And you
Right.
have to be okay to understand that because sometimes they may need some other roadblocks to hit to get what they're going.
Most definitely.
Other than
Because
just
a
having
lot of people want quick fixes.
yes,
So
definitely.
I'm at the mall. I'm gonna show them at the mall. I'm gonna post this picture. I'm at the mall right now. You really don't have to post that picture right then.
No.
You can post that picture later on and have it go somewhere. Have it a seed that's planted to somewhere else. Like it's a plan behind everything. I know we talked
Yes.
earlier, and I talked about like how I post. Like I don't post a lot, right? But once I do start
Hmm.
posting a lot, and I'm posting things, you better believe it's going somewhere for you to see, and you're
Some
gonna
kind
see
of
it too.
behind it, definitely.
Exactly. I'm just planting seeds, leaving breadcrumbs.
Right. And you definitely do a great job at it. Like people say, hey, you gotta watch some of the people just to see how they grow and do their thing. And
Oh
that's one of my biggest things too, is watching other people. We have to be
yeah,
okay to learn and watch what other people are doing, but also be okay with networking with other people. I think that's one of our biggest things that we get afraid, to network. We get afraid to say, hey, I got something from this person, I got knowledge, or I got advice from this person to move to the next level. It's like, it's okay.
most definitely, most definitely. We all got mentors, and we need to have them
Yes.
too. We need to have a
Mhm.
mentor. We need to have a coach like you, because half of my day is really listening to something, like just real talk. The other half is implementing something. And I
Ooh.
listen to so much because I want to learn more about what my craft is. I know there's people that do the same thing
Mhm.
that I do that are doing it on a much bigger scale, but I want to see how they got there. And they most of them explain how they do it, but how you take it
Mhm.
in, controls everything.
And I love that what you said because that's one of the biggest things too of just stepping on a lot of toes of people. Once again, we're talking about entrepreneurs
Hmm.
that, like you said, you listen, and I love you said not only you listen but then you implement those things,
Hmm.
and that goes back to, like you said, as a coach, as a mentor. I provide that information to my clients too. That not only do you listen and also you take in what I'm saying, but implement those things too. And I myself do it. Like I said, one of the biggest things I always tell my clients when they come to me and they're looking at my prices, which I don't fairly think they're even nowhere near as other people. But the thing is, I have a mentor. I have coaches too. And if I'm investing and putting into someone, then you know that it's okay to invest and put in someone else too that you're coming to for advice for. Like you have to invest, and I think that's one of the biggest things that we have to learn going in this field of entrepreneur or a business owner. Investment is priority.
Yes, and it doesn't have to always be monetary.
Right.
Investing is a lot of different things, but in your case, like you said, you have knowledge, and I know this because we've had conversations. So why
Hmm.
wouldn't, if I know I need your service, why wouldn't I invest in you to help me out and be a better person. A lot of people are scared to invest in themselves, um,
Oh,
invest
yes.
money, invest
Mhm.
time, invest in relationships. A lot of people are
Mhm.
scared of that because we do so much alone in ourselves that we think we can do everything and we can't. It's just point blank to
Ooh,
it.
and you hit a lot of heads when you said all that, all that.
Oh yeah,
That
I've
that
been
ooh,
there. I've been there.
you hit a whole train on there. It's like, okay,
Look,
yes.
I've
But
been
a lot
there.
of it do lead to certain areas in those because, like you said, of just being alone or used to being alone or
Right,
not around certain people, that you're okay. I say okay with talking with because one of
right,
the things that I had to learn too was to get where I'm going and where I will continue to go. I had to get around like-minded people that was already ahead of me or in that trail with me.
right,
Because in the midst of doing that, I was able to understand that there was bigger and better things out there. But see, when you alone, you're afraid to get around other people that are smarter than you, that are brighter than you, that are also doing better than you, because sometimes we look at them as a challenge
right,
or we look at them as envy them. And no, get in those areas where you can grow, get around people where you can actually move yourself to another level and implement it.
right. You definitely have to get close to some people. Like
Hmm.
people that's with you because they even know some things that you don't know, and then some things that are above you as well. And people, this network with everybody because you can learn something from everything.
Hmm.
I'll tell you like how my professor told me like coming in the exit interview in college. He was like Daz Goodman, the jack of all trades, the master of none. And he told me he was like, look, you are good at everything you do, but you need to really invest in your time and learn and craft like one or two things in this field. And that was one of those things that like stuck to me so hard because now being
Okay.
older, because I know how to do a number of things, I could be doing so much, but I might not benefit the most out of because I got so much going on. So why wouldn't I
Mhm.
go to someone that specializes in this one thing and invest time and and money or relationships in that one thing, one or two things that can help me out be a better person? I mean,
That was deep from the professor right there.
oh
He
yeah,
hit that one.
he smacked me in the face with that. He smacked me in the face because like
He
you realize
went
that you do too
in.
much sometimes. Like you can
Mm-hmm.
do too much, even though you can do it good. I mean, one have you ever seen one person build a house?
No.
I haven't either.
Mm-mm.
Ever. And I'm sure that it can happen. But when it comes down to it, if that
Mm-hmm.
house, do you think that house would be perfect with one person building a house?
Ooh. Now that's a good one right there. That's a good logic because I love it because, like you said, not one person can do it.
Right.
Not
Only
just
one
one
person.
person. You need that push. You need that constructive criticism. You need other people that are actually willing to help you, but not only willing to help you, but actually willing to see you succeed.
Oh yeah.
Because we got to put that in there too. Everybody's not there to see you succeed too. So that's when you know you got to get around the right people in the right group. Because the right people in the right group gonna be able to tell you, look, good, that one probably good for you. Uh,
Right. Right.
you helping that brother out, but I don't think the brother really trying to help elevate to the next level of what you doing in that area. So you gotta be able to understand those things.
Listen, that's why I love my team, like Rico and my now our salesman Chris Booker.
Mhm.
Like they can tell me, nah, that ain't it right there. Like I can take a video 5. They be like, nah, that ain't it. Hey, we can change this right here. But see, they're another set of eyes that I don't see, too.
Definitely.
And I think that I see everything, but they kept so much stuff behind me. They be like, okay, I can see why this can benefit. Or let me take your advice on this right here and change this on this video
Mm,
or on this graphic. So your team is important in having somebody that you trust to tell you, like, look, we can do better on this right here. Or what you think about this idea to bring this idea all the way up. You gotta have those people
definitely.
that you trust around you like this. So and even when it comes to like sales, like everybody can't reach everybody. Like
Mm,
I know that I can do videos good, right? But sometimes you wonder like, why am I not videoing Steve Harvey every day or such and such every day?
Right.
And I'm doing the same quality as this person right here.
Mm-hmm.
Something something takes you there. Marketing takes you there. Having a salesperson takes you there because you in particular can't talk to everybody
Right.
because if you are doing all those things, you're lessening your quality of work.
And some else gonna lack.
Oh yeah, most
Some,
definitely.
like you said, some gonna lack if you're trying to do all those things.
And I'm talking that, and I'm telling you this from experience.
Yeah.
I've tried to do it all, and
Mm-hmm.
I was lacking somewhere. Time, uh, end up costing you money because you didn't do it all the way right. Like things like that, it costs you. It costs you. So you got to have a
And
team.
we going back again right now for our viewers. Y'all hear him providing this information. Golden gems. And we put this out here because once again, we talk this talk with verse doers. And not only did he talk about it in the beginning, saying he lost things because he tried to do everything by himself. Look at what he's doing now. So it was a journey. It was something that he had to go through to find who the man he is now. So things happen, guys. It
Oh yeah,
really does.
look, it's like becoming a freshman and when you start being an entrepreneur. And I'm talking about a freshman in college, because freshman in high school is different from being a freshman in college. Because one, you pretty much are alone your freshman year in college, and you start to
Ooh,
learn
okay.
the way how everything goes because it's already laid out. It's already laid out, but you got to learn like and navigate. I need to go this way. I need to go this way. That's why really the first year, like they may want you to declare for your major, but your major really doesn't start until like your junior and senior year. Real talk,
Shh.
for a reason.
Come on. Yeah.
It's for a reason. Like we may say, I want to go pre med my freshman year. Okay, how many people change
Mhm.
that by their junior year?
Right.
It's for a reason because you're
Mhm.
gonna do your general coursework, especially that freshman year.
Ooh.
I mean, it's there for a reason. You got to grow up.
Hold up now. You got just gonna pass by all that like that.
Right.
Like, did y'all just see how he put that? Your general classes really doesn't start to that junior into that sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
You just in your first year of entrepreneur. You are still in that beginning stage. Your major really ain't even there yet.
Nah,
The actual product and service that you providing mentally ain't even there yet.
at
You
all.
still working out that fine print or where you should be working out that fine print.
Mm-hmm.
So you still in that beginning stage as that freshman. You lacking some of your classes because you don't even know where to go because the campus is so doggone big.
Exactly.
Entrepreneurship so big that you missing a lot of turns. You don't know what parties to go to. You don't
Yep.
know what your clients need. You don't know where to order your stuff at. You
Oh
still trying to decide whether or not you gonna actually go to party or go home.
yeah.
Because you
Right.
confused and you lonely and you scared right now, but you want to take those baby steps.
Yep.
So it takes time. Don't push it. And once again, I go back telling my clients, I think we be so eager in the beginning, but you're listening to people that has actually done this, telling you, take that time, learn those general courses, learn your professors first, and then actually go to that next level. Because you're gonna lose out a lot. Like he said, he's lost. I know I've lost out a lot.
Oh yeah.
Trust and believe. If I can go back and gain the information that I know now, which also has led to why I decided to do Talkers versus Doer to be able to provide that platform where individuals can understand and gain knowledge from other entrepreneurs in that field.
Oh yeah.
All about gaining that knowledge from other people and taking on to them. So this is that platform just for that, and also other individuals that may not be entrepreneurs or just successful people, and knowing their journey. because I'm learning from people every day, and I love this platform because I'm able to connect with individuals like you, Mr. Goodman, and the analogy that you're giving, like when you listen to this and y'all get on here, it ain't gonna be no way but to understand how he and put everything out here. Like,
Look, I'm trying to
don't be
put it
saying,
internally. We
man, when I
all can
use this
understand
content.
it. I'm trying to put it internally. We all can understand it because trust me, like I
Definitely.
learned the hard way, and then I started to listen to the right people. I mean, and I'm
Right.
still going through bumps and bruises
Okay.
with entrepreneurship, and I think you'll forever go through them. But
Mm-hmm.
the more I can lessen them, the better I am. Trust me. Trust me.
Oh,
And I want to go back to what you was talking about, like in college. Um,
yeah.
we made the analogy about the freshmen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then my professors also told me about the geniuses. So they're in
Ooh.
a whole nother class of people. And usually they either exit quick, or they flunk out, or they just stop going to college at all because they surpassed so much and they're so
Mm.
smart that why need college? Because you don't need everything in entrepreneurship.
No, you don't.
You don't need everything, and that's another issue that we've all had. I've had thinking that I need so much, but
Right.
I just need to know the basics first, and then work my way up. That's from me learning who I am, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, it's it's a lot we can talk about
Yeah,
this.
it's a lot. We could go on and on, but y'all know we gonna make sure because this is just the beginning of this. This is the beginning of the network. I'm so excited to just be able to connect it to Creative Live Studios and you guys just to get information from you guys and dialect like this to help me grow. So I'm so looking forward to everything you guys will continue to do in the community, and we definitely gonna end up having to jump on and get more information because me and you can go on and on.
Most
When you
definitely.
have somebody just as passionate about what they're doing and are passionate about, providing information to other people, it's just so unique and it's so ongoing because it's definitely needed for what we're doing in our community.
Right.
So we thank you. We thank you. Like we could go, like I said, we can go on and on. But if there's one single thing that you would like to give to entrepreneur that's coming up in your field of work or just entrepreneur, one specific advice. I know we gave a lot of information, but for the ones that stayed in, tuning in, and just like, what is one thing he can tell me? What may that be?
It's easy. Don't give up. Just don't give up. Um, and I say that because there's so many reasons for you to give up, but the reward comes with not giving up. You will be
I
rewarded.
love it.
As long as you put effort in, don't give up. You'll be all right.
Don't give up. Y'all heard him. Don't give up. That was an easy as pudding, but it was a whole mouthful. It
Oh
was
yeah.
easy. Definitely don't give up. So let the people know where they gonna find you at. I'm gonna show it too, but go ahead and give it to them.
Okay. So you can reach us if you have any media inquiries, photography, graphics, websites, anything that you can think of media wise. You can reach us at www.createlivestudios.com. Follow us on social media on all platforms at Create Live Studios. That's spelled CRE, the number 8, and look, it's right there too. LIVE Studios, Create Live Studios. Email us um, at createlivestudios@gmail.com. Follow me on the personal page at Live Prep Nation, and I hope to work with you all soon.
And don't forget also about December the 16th.
December the 16th, we are having the content marketing event, and that is this coming Thursday, and it's going to be a treat. Trust me. Like, if you think you know everything about content creation, like, hear it from somebody else, and you may have a different perspective of what it really is.
Because I'm definitely going to be in the room. I need to learn all the information with
Come
everything
on.
I got going on. So I definitely got to get in there. And once again, as you guys see, like we're talking networking, going to other people events, getting knowledge from other people. So it's definitely something that I know I need personally and would always continue to need to gain information. So definitely I will be in there. And as you guys know, follow Tacos versus Doors. Follow us on all social media platforms. We're on everything. We, like I said, we're so excited to reach out into the community. If you are yourself an entrepreneur or someone that's just doing successful things in the community, please don't hesitate. Jump in our DMs and provide that information to us. We would love to have you on the podcast as well to talk. As you guys see, it's fun, friendly, and exciting to just come on and talk about your journey and just gain information. So please follow us on all social media platforms. Once again, thank you, Mr. Goodman, for coming in and providing just an awesome dialect and dialogue of everything that you're doing and just helping entrepreneurs out.
I
So
appreciate you
thank
for having
you
me.
guys. Yes, no, we're gonna have you back too. So
All
go
right,
ahead and get
cool.
ready for it. We're gonna have you back on here.
I'm with
So
you.
as always, you guys, this is your girl, Coach Perry, aka Miss Jim's Droppers. Please catch me on all social media platforms too, especially Instagram, as I provide more information about the podcast and etc. on there. But as always, I love to end. Don't just talk about it. Do what you got